We freaking found it, dude. It's right there. Can I take a look at that?
Of course.
So I'm here in the hotel lobby, getting ready to walk over to a convention where a handful of people threatened me for showing up and told me I better not be there. A couple of them even said they might be waiting for me by the entrance. Let's talk about how all this happened. Now, this is like a complicated and nuanced topic. I did my own research. I checked both sides of the argument. I would advise you to do the same. I'm not gonna name names, and I'm not gonna pick sides. I'm just gonna tell you why I came. And now that I said that, let's spill the tea. So you had the first party over here who was a special guest at this event, and they said something that hurt someone else's feelings. The other party didn't like that. They brought it up to the people running the convention, and the convention runners asked the first party to not be a guest anymore. And that blew up into a whole thing. People were saying it was like a First Amendment issue. People were saying people were getting canceled. It was cancel culture. I didn't know any of that was happening. But what I do know is when I woke up, I had a bunch of notifications online. Why? Well, because I filmed a promo for this convention. I thought it was a pretty good promo. So good, in fact, that it appeared on the convention's Instagram page. And people thought I was one of the convention runners, that it was my convention. Brother, I got a lot of messages. People were accusing me of a lot of things, none of which I knew about or did. So what did I do? Instead of getting mad and yelling names, yelling back and forth, I talked to both parties. I talked to one side, I talked to the other. Found out why they felt the way they did and why they made the decisions they did, and came to the conclusion that I should just stay out of it. I'm just gonna stay out of it. In the meantime, I did get several threats of people telling me that like I better not come to this convention and they're gonna be waiting for me by the entrance, and anybody that walks in, they're gonna be sorry they did so. But I decided to come anyway. Why? First reason I came, I have fans and people that watch my channel that paid money to come out and see me. I'm not gonna abandon them. They paid money to come see old RNG. I'm gonna be here for them. I also have some content creator fans, not associated with any of this, who are here, and I'm here to support them. Also, I told the convention runners I would be here, and I stick to my word. I do what I'm gonna say. I didn't cancel on them. I'm not gonna let anybody bully me around. If someone like tells me I can't go somewhere, brother, I'm gonna go. Hey, what do you know? Not a damn person standing there. Not a one. Surprise, surprise? No. That's the thing about bullies, though. They just talk. So I'm here a little early, 5 minutes early. As you guys know, I don't buy anything at a convention until the VIPs get in. I don't think it's fair that content creators and people get in early and buy up all the good games at a convention before the people that paid extra money to get in early are able to get into the convention. So what are we looking for? Well, we're looking for the same thing we were looking for last time. Let's put that on the screen. It's right here. Did you catch all that? Good. I don't know that we're gonna find any of that stuff. Those are all pretty deep cut games. I'm being 100% serious about this. In terms of game vendors, this freaking convention is stacked. I have walked to like 5 booths, and any one of those booths would be like a premier booth at a convention. It is just, everything is just insane. It's just bangers everywhere, dude. Still looking for Point Blank 3. It's kind of hard to find PS1 stuff because it's all black. It doesn't stand out. You got to actually comb through it every time you see it. So I've been to a bunch of conventions. In case you can't tell, this is something I do on a regular basis. And one of the most annoying things about a convention is when you walk up to a table to buy something and none of the people working at the table have the time to tell you how much the game is or what kind of deal you can get because they are all busy trying to look up the prices of something someone's trading in. People bring like a whole collection and freaking dump it on the table, and there'll be like 5 people working at the booth just trying to price it all. And they're in a big hurry. You have a limited amount of time, which is why I want to tell you about today's sponsor, Goodiez. The Goodiez app is the best way to buy, sell, and trade your games online. If you need to trade in a game, you don't need to come down to a convention and stand at a booth for an hour while everybody prices your game. You don't need to go down to the local store and stand around awkwardly while someone at the counter checks the price of your game. All you do is go on the Goodiez app, select your game, pick the condition of it. It'll give you a value price. It'll give you a trade-in price. Decide to trade it in, they'll send you a shipping label so you can send it off to them. Once it gets there, you get that money to use in the Goodiez store. There are literally tens of thousands of listings on Goodiez. You're not limited by the things that are actually in the store. Like when you go to a game store or to a convention, it's like a convention with 10,000 vendors, right? It's huge. It makes things really convenient. And most importantly, it saves you time. And that's the thing we need the most, right? Time. So if you need to trade in your games or you just want to buy or sell something, go check out the Goodiez app right now. The link to that is in the description down below. Thank you so much, Goodiez, for sponsoring this video. Let's keep hunting. So once again, we have objectives. Find something off my list. 2, do not lose my voice. Okay, I lose my voice at every convention, which means I need to drink water. 1 objective complete. I did take a sip of water, but I've got bad news, guys. This is the first convention I've ever seen where they are serving alcohol. Hey, guess who's here? It's Gamer Aimer. You gonna say howdy howdy for us?
Howdy howdy.
She's here. What are you looking for today?
Everything.
Everything. Trouble, mainly, right?
Yeah, always trouble.
That is the Japanese exclusive Code Veronica freaking Dreamcast, man. I have that copy of Code Veronica, but I've never seen the Dreamcast. Never. Can I take a look at the Code Veronica Dreamcast?
Yeah, so it comes with the game, all the collectibles.
Dude, that is
Just don't
sick.
have the V-Box and the controller.
The controller's impossible to find. Dude, that is so sick. Look at that. We freaking found it, dude. Point Blank 3. It's right there. Can I take a look at that?
Of course. What's Point Blank? It's a gun-com game for the PS5.
It is. It's like a mixture of Time Crisis and like WarioWare. Make me an offer on this. How much do you want for that?
$50.
Cash?
Cash is $40.
Cash is $40. What a great deal. I think we got a deal, brother. Appreciate you, man. Objectives complete. I drank water. I found Point Blank 3. That's all 3 of them found live on video at conventions. I didn't think it was ever gonna happen. I finished the whole set. It's hard for me to find anything on my wish list. It's so obscure. Run it by again one more time. There you go, you got it?
Yes.
Hey man,
That is all.
What's going on, man?
how's it going, brother?
How's it going?
Juan,
Yes.
what's your offer on that?
What's your offer?
I'm letting the vendors now make the first offer.
Okay.
Because everybody says I'm rude.
How are we paying?
Always cash.
90 bucks.
80 bucks.
85.
85. All right, man. So we grabbed it. Juan, $85. This is a survival horror game, and that's all I know about it. This is supposed to be a pretty decent game, and I love survival horror, and I try to buy every one of them I can, because even when they're bad, they're usually pretty good. But 85 for that, I think that's pretty decent. The last one we saw was 90, and it was pretty chewed up. This looks pretty good. I found this game called Still Life on the Xbox. I have never heard or seen this, and it's done by the Adventure Company. I think those are the people that did maybe the Sherlock Holmes games, and you said Siberia, right? Siberia, they have it at 15. Would you do 10 cash?
Yes, sir.
All right, 10 cash. So much good stuff here. It's just unbelievable. Now that we have the Point Blank games, I guess we move into like the next phase. We need Dino Stalker on the PS2. But we found Dino Stalker that we're looking for. It's got a little bit of love on the bottom of it right here. They got it at 33. I don't know how much it's worth. It's got the manual. This looks great. Would you take 25 on that cash?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, man. Love it. That booth had $50,000 worth of games in it. He just had like $1,000 games sitting in a box with like other games. Like $25, $30 game. I've never ever seen that. This game is, in case you don't know, it's a spinoff of Dino Crisis. Dino Crisis is kind of a spinoff of Resident Evil, but with dinosaurs. This is a gun con game. So it's like Time Crisis mixed with Dino Crisis. That's freaking cool. We found a Famicom game we need. This is Devil World. This was only released in Japan. and in Europe, I think, because, you know, United States, devil bad. Anyway, here it is. They have it for 15. He said 10 cash, so we're gonna grab this. It's supposed to be a pretty fun little puzzle game. So I think I've bought more at this convention already than like I bought at the last several conventions, or close to it. It is 11 o'clock. It's been like 2 hours. I've made it down 1 row, and I've got like 5 more rows to go. Well guys, you know I've been looking for those big box gun con games, and the hardest one to find is Ninja Assault. We have it right here, and it's sealed, and our buddy Gamer has it. And we already did the deal, $175 cash. I think that's fair for like everybody. I wanted it open, which is worth about 100-ish. If you can find it, I can't find it anywhere. At $175, I think I can get this for display, and I'll get an open copy too.
Yeah.
Just to actually play the game. But thank you so much to Brandy. We have a pickup you can't buy. This is Switch 2 promotional stuff. This is a hat. I got a pin, I guess a cleaning cloth, and a lanyard. We bought our sealed copy of Ninja Assault. We found the loose copy. Here it is. Just hanging out. These gentlemen right here. They're gonna sell it to me for 20 bucks. That seems fine. That seems fine. I'll pay 20 bucks not to have to burn a copy of it and put it into my modded PS2 that doesn't like playing burned games. I mean, that's what I had it modded to do, and it doesn't like doing it. So we're just gonna buy it. Thanks so much, guys. Appreciate you.
Thank you, man.
That leaves us Dino Crisis 3, Stretch Panic, and then that freaking Spike Out Street versus Battle, whatever it's called. Everything else is like an import.
Hello.
Hey, we're here with John Riggs.
How are you feeling?
Hungover, as you know. So I'm at his booth. I have bought something from him at every convention. I think I'm like all caught up on his
I think
games.
You have one of everything, yeah.
I do.
You have the complete rig set.
I do,
Perfect.
but I don't have any of his air fresheners.
Right.
This one intrigued me. I smelled it and I said it smelled like cigarettes and cherry Coke.
Pretty close.
So what's in this?
It is a combination of menthol cigarettes, wood paneling, spilt Coke, and used gum. And it smells like a 1980s arcade.
It 100% smells exactly like that. If you've never smelled that, if you've never smelled like packaged nostalgia, your sense of smell is your most powerful sense.
It really is.
Memories flew back. All right, I've had multiple people tell me that I have to try a Korean corn dog. I don't even know what's on a Korean corn dog or what it's like. I'll do some investigating and I'll be back. I'll report back. It looks like a corn dog. It's full of cheese. Maybe let's not do this directly under the speaker. We're here on day 2. We survived the night. Let's go ahead and just dive right back into it. So I've mentioned in the past that I'm not like a big like game memorabilia collector. Like I love collecting games, but like I don't buy like statues and standees and stuff like that because in the past like that just took money away from me that I was gonna spend on more games. But I did buy something today. I bought some perler art, which is like these little beads you iron and melt together. It looks pixelated. I got like Pac-Man, Pinky Inky, Clyde, and whatever the other guy's name is, Linkwin. These were all friggin' 5 of these, it was $10 total. So I was looking at a game yesterday, it's this one, Aquatine Hunger Force Zombie Ninja Pro-Am. I like golf games, and this is a Aquatine Hunger Force golf game. Now this game, when I first started looking for it, was about 40 bucks. It's crept up to about 50-ish, that's about right. Anyway, I looked at it yesterday, but I ultimately said no. The gentleman here said, he asked me if I wanted to make an offer on it, and I said yes. I offered 30, 60%. And he said, yeah, that's what it is. People talk about not being able to find prices on games. It's a lot easier to find a good price on a game when you can look a vendor in the eye and talk to them. They want to work with you, because you know why? You'll come back next time and buy more stuff. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. So if you've never seen Aquatine Hunger Force, it's a Adult Swim cartoon that came out like 20 years ago. God, it feels weird to say that. I freaking watched that show like crazy when I was in college and thought it was so funny. I never knew they made a video game about them, but like the fact that it's a zombie hunting, racing, golf, fighting game, like that would, yeah, that sounds like the perfect game. I don't usually like licensed games, but this one looks good. So some vendors like just It's like they don't know how to vend. I don't know. So this booth was primarily Pokemon cards, which are real hot right now. And they had some games, they had some big box PC stuff, which I do collect. Now, it's Sunday. These vendors are trying to get rid of stuff. They don't want to take it home with them. So they make deals. I went up to this guy whose big box PC game stuff was, I would say, kind of overpriced. And I picked out several games. They added up to $30. It was this, No One Lives Forever for $5, Day of the Tentacle for $5, and then that Fallout package for $20. That's $30. And I offered him $20 cash, which seemed like very fair. And he came back, he's like, well, I'll do it for $35. And I was like, the sticker price is $30. And he goes, yeah, but we have to charge tax. And I was like, no one charges tax at a convention unless you're maybe using a credit card. I was like, I'm paying cash. He's like, well, if you do cash, I'll do it for $30. And I was like, that's the sticker price. That's how much you have it listed at. Yeah, you'll do it at $30. That's what you said you would already do it for. He's like, I'm sorry. He's like, video games, we just really can't discount them because, like, you know, they sell so fast. Bullshit. Those have been sitting there all weekend and no one has touched them or bought one or done a single thing. I bought about 30 times. So I bought this one game for him for $5. No One Lives Forever is a really interesting video game series. It's kind of like a parody of James Bond set in the 1960s, but with a female protagonist. And the first one I spent a long time looking for on the PS2. Someone was gracious enough to gift me a copy of it. It's great, but I believe the second one only came out on PC. Now I would love to have the big box of this. I've never seen it. It's kind of pricey, but I hear the sequel's even better. So I don't normally buy that many new games at a convention, like PS5 and newer. And right now I'm definitely not buying them because it's Father's Day, but I found two that are like on the fence wish list. I don't think my wife's gonna get these for me, but I got Dread Out and Neva. These were $75, I paid $65, $5 each. Off, that's fine. So Dread Out is a survival horror game, and it originally came out, I think, on the Switch. I wanted it, but the port wasn't considered to be very good. It was like clunky and had some bugs, but they released Dread Out 2 internationally, and when they did, they put out the remastered version on the PS5, and apparently it's a lot better. I've been on the lookout for it. I found it, like I said, for $35. And then Neva is done by the same company that did Gris. Gris, I gave like, I think a 10 out of 10 to when I reviewed it. Fantastic game. This looks like another one of these beautiful, like striking art, kind of cozy platformer games. I don't know much about it. These kind of games, there's not much to say. It's just about like the experience and the spectacle of seeing what it looks like. And I like that. And truthfully, I know I do a lot of these reviews or talk about games I pick up and I don't know a lot about them. That's on purpose. I don't want to spoil it for myself. I love YouTube, but I still love gaming. I want to enjoy it. So I kind of like half learn about games and see if I want to get them. So I like rhythm games a lot. I'm a musician, of course I do. There's a rhythm series called Taiko Drum Master, and it's come out on everything in the world. I've only ever played this one time in my life, and it was at an arcade in Japan. Well, they have the PS2 version of it here. It's a big box. It takes up a lot of space. Space is a commodity. It's also missing the drumsticks, the Taiko sticks. I can get drumsticks. I just mainly want to play it. They got it at $50. This is terrible. I'm gonna see if I can make an offer on it. See what they say. Can I make you an offer on this?
Sure.
It's Sunday.
It's missing the
sticks.
Yeah.
They're the hardest thing to find.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're tough. Because they're plastic and they're brittle, so they break.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're not made out of wood. So
What were you thinking?
it's Sunday. You gotta pack that up and take it home with you.
Right.
30 cash?
Meet me at 35.
I'm happy to meet you at 35.
Okay.
Let's do it, brother.
Let's do it.
I picked up this BMXX. Now, why did I pick this up? If you're a longtime watcher of the convention videos that I do on this channel, I have for years been trying to collect all the Xbox games that suck where they try to use a pretty girl to sell them. I don't know what it is about Xbox. There are fishing games with like no females in it, yet they put a girl in a bikini on the front of the game. There are all kinds of games, okay? This is one of them, BMXXX. Now, I understand that this is fairly tame. Why have I not bought this? Well, it doesn't have it on the cover, right? It's not like super blatant, but they are using sex to sell. Now, this game does have a reversible cover on it, and you never see the reversible cover. I'll give you a glimpse of it. There you go. You get to see what it is, right? You get the idea. I get it. That was supposed to be the original cover. The other thing that it always is missing is the poster that comes inside. All right, fine. I'm fine with all that. I'm fine with all that, okay? It's gonna sit on the shelf. It looks terrible. It's gonna sit on the shelf. But the reason I haven't bought it is it's expensive. It's $30. Yeah, it's like an $8 or a $10 game, sure, but it's not. That's like a lot for an Xbox game. He came down to 20. I threw 20 at him. Maybe I'll make that video. I bought all the outlaw sports games and stuff. I'm so deep into it. This is like the last one. So we're here. We're walking to Limited Run Games. It's in a shopping center. I couldn't find it. It's because it's upstairs. But here it is. You're gonna get to see it at the same time as me. That's it, Gaming Geek Expo in the bag. Thank you so much, Goodiez, for sponsoring the video. I really appreciate it. If you'd like to join my Discord, become a channel member, you can do that down below. But at least, if you're down there, leave me a comment, give me a like. That really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. And please subscribe if you like the content and want to see more. I'll catch you guys in the next video.